Hey all, welcome back. Well, not really welcome back, but welcome to my newest Let's Play, Shovel Knight. I'll be playing the Wii U version. And as of right now, as you can see, I've already done a sort of playthrough of it. Actually, let me just do one last thing. That's better. Sorry, I had to switch over to the gamepad. I forgot this game's default for playing the game is not just on the TV, you can also do it on the gamepad. So, yeah. So, I already got a new game plus working out, but for this playthrough I'm gonna be starting a new file. So of course, gonna be going by with my usual username that I use for pretty much a lot of my accounts. And done. Alright. Let's get started. Now, this game, if you're familiar with WayForward, who are the people that made Shantae, My Switch Force, and all that, this was made by, I want to say the same people, but not really. It was actually made by a different company named Yacht Club Games, which was started by one of the employees from WayForward that left. So, yeah, went off to start his own company, made his own game, and this is definitely one of the more popular indie games out there. And so, yeah, here we just have a little introduction to our hero and one of his friends, Shovel Knight. This is Shovel Knight. And Shield Knight was the other girl knight that was that appeared earlier. And so yeah, these are all the bosses that we'll end up fighting. This game is very similar to Mega Man, actually. We got a blue platforming hero right here. He's gonna be going up against other. Let's see, what's the technical word for them? Well, I guess just characters of the same stature or whatever. You know, they're knights. He's a knight. You know, Mega Man, it was like man, you know, versus other mans, I guess is the word for it. And, yeah, here's the basic gameplay of it. If you've played, it's kind of similar to Mega Man as well, in terms of gameplay and all that. And then also it has a bit of if any of you have played, DuckTales Remastered, which is also on the Wii U. Very similar to that, at least when you're holding down like this. Because there's a move in DuckTales Remastered which involves you bouncing off of enemies with a staff-shaped object. Yeah, this is a really beautiful looking game though, for a game that's supposed to be emulating the NES palette and the art styles and all that. Got some nice parallax scrolling, nice colors, nice music too. The guy who did the music for this game is also from WayForward. I'm pretty sure he's still working at WayForward or whatever, but because it's made by the same people, I guess they had more connections, I guess you should say. So yeah, this just jumping through. It's just like any other standard platformer that you got out there. And it's definitely been making waves. It's also going to be released on It's also going to be released on PS4 and I think Vita perhaps, and then Kratos is actually going to be in that version. I don't understand why the Nintendo versions couldn't get Link or something, but yeah, it's fine, whatever. Yeah, no, so I'm trying to demonstrate here of with checkpoints, you can actually break open these little checkpoints right here. It's actually a really cool design choice, because along with just getting through the levels, you also have to collect treasure, which is not just like, you know, coins in Mario or something like that. You also use them to, you actually use these things to, like, buy stuff. Like armor, you can use it to buy, power-ups. You can use it to, you know, upgrades and all that stuff. You know, you can break those, and you can actually get a pretty sizable amount from those little checkpoints. So it gives you the choice of whether, you know, do I want to keep this checkpoint or do I want to get more money out of it. You know, usually I I'm familiar enough with the game to the point where I probably won't need to do that, but better safe than sorry, I guess you should say. New Game Plus, you definitely are not going to be doing that, though, because I've played New Game Plus and I have not even been a single boss in that mode yet. It's the levels are just so difficult. Yeah, no, so there's a lot of, for a 2D game, is also very explorative. Like, you'll see these types of walls all over the place. I wouldn't be surprised if I already skipped over, like, one or two. It's been a while since I've played this. Ow. Yeah, I actually got this game not too long after it released. And and the way I got it was actually really awesome, too, because not to brag or anything, but I actually got this game for free from the guys that on Concept, who are the people working on Mighty Number 9. Actually, a company that's actually has a lot of people that worked on the original Mega Man games and Capcom games in general, working at that company. So it was actually really awesome. I actually won it in a contest. So yeah, I chose the 3DS, not the 3DS, the Wii U version, because I would love to play this on a console, and I don't have Steam, so. Yeah, just Wii U version for me. I probably would have gotten this game for, I forget how much it goes for on the eShop, but I probably would have bought it anyway with my own money eventually. Because I'm very stingy, very cheap with my money. I don't really like to spend it. But, yeah, it was a real honor to be able to have them give it to me of all people, and getting to play it. Really loving it. Seriously, if you're a Mega Man fan like I am, or just a indie platformer or WayForward fan in general, you're probably gonna really like this game. Kind of a long level here. Yeah, so just jumping around. This thing is kind of broken. The shovel. Let's move on. Yeah, I guess you can't break these in the first level. Really no point to it anyway, so it is the intro level, so. Let's hope I don't die. Yeah, some of the power-ups that you get in this game are really freaking amazing. Like, we'll end up seeing them later on. But, yeah, but definitely you want to be getting as much money as you can to be really explorative. Because you're going to want to look through this stuff. Yeah. This music sheet right here, that's very important. You get to listen to the soundtrack here in-game if you collect these. And you can trade them in for money. Actually, because right after this level, I think it's right after this level. Shoot. Okay, there. Greed. Just goes to show you how greedy I am. Yeah, you could trade these into the actual musician who, I guess it's supposed to be Jake Kaufman, the composer, in this incarnation. So, yeah, you can trade them in for money, listen to them in game, and just awesome stuff like that. Goes into completion. Oh, and here we go, an alternate exit. Yeah, you regain your health just by looking up, or looking for food like that. You also got these treasure chests right here. This is what I was talking about, being exploratory. A very explorative game. Just going around looking for money, treasure chests, all that such. Now, I get some Zelda 2 vibes from this too. Especially from these little goo monsters that I just hit. Also, when you get the downward thrust in Zelda 2, very similar. Yeah, this really takes a lot of influence from 80s and 90s platformers. And let's hope the... Oh, shoot. I think I dropped something down that pit. Oh. Of course, not back in any of these types of games is always annoying. Well, at least we don't have to suffer from the first death in the intro level. Very long intro level. And of course, you could actually stop doing this little downward thrust if you press B to do your little swing. jump down. Alright. Another little area right here. Let me... okay, never mind. Forget it. Click. Ah. And... money, of course. I think you can also get food in that. And unlike unlike in Mega Man, you can usually go left with these things. Yeah, so be careful when you're looking out, when you see an enemy or something like that. You might need to use that in order to get to another part of the level. A secret part of the level, I should say. There aren't really any alternate, paths or whatever. Whatever the good word for it is. I'm gonna say alternate paths, but... yeah, there really is no way to, like, go on a second path to get to the exit. It's always one path, just like a Mega Man. Well, classic Mega Man. Not something like X or 0 or whatever like that, where you have alternate exit, where you have, like, alternate paths or whatever, depending on what weapon you have. But yeah, just one straight path, but there's a lot of tangents that you'll be going on. And here we have Black Knight, who I want to say is this game's Proto Man. I would do a voiceover for this, but I've already gone too far into the cutscene, and I don't think my voice is really up for that for right now. So yeah, this game's bad guy is known as the Enchantress. And the bad guys are known as the Knights of the Order No Quarter. And he got a nice little laugh. And he's not too bad of a boss right now. You can do a lot of damage just with the Dynamo thrusts. If you just time it correctly and you follow them around enough, you'll do pretty decently. Look at this. He's already... yeah. You know what, just for the hell of it. Ah. There we go. One last hit without even the... without even using the last hit on... with the same move I have been using the entire fight. And of course he just runs off. Yeah, he's pretty much the rival character, so... And spoiler warnings, apparently he used to be part of a trio with him and with Shovel Knight and Shield Knight, so... yeah, this is the thing that happens after every level. And here's a little mini game. I forgot what happens the first time around you do it. Well, okay, yeah, this time around you're just catching her. In later versions of this minigame, you're also collecting money and fighting enemies and stuff. And here's this funny little thing where you get to wiggle them around, depending on your control stick. And of course, put out your fires, because only you can prevent forest fires. I did that terribly. But, yeah. Now, this is a very Mario Brothers 3-esque type map right here, as we'll see later on in the playthrough. But, yeah, here's the town. You can't move on until we go into this place. Here's a Zelda 2 thing right here. Yeah, whether people are giving him shit, whether his shovel is a weapon or not. Cause no trouble, warrior. Yeah, very interesting lore we got here. The type of fantasy game we got here. We got regular humans. Here's Jake Kaufman's character. Hail, traveler. I am but a simple bard, but I have a big problem. I've lost all my music sheets. My entire repertoire lays scattered across the land. If you ever find a music sheet, return it to me, and I shall reward you handsomely. Whoa! You have 2 music sheets. Magnificent! Take 500 gold for each. So yeah, here we go. So this is where you'll get the music sheets. You'll get money for it, and he'll just say he said he'll perform it for you. So you can also smack this to get a little magic. And so we have 6,000 jewels with us right now. Here's a place where this room. If you want to upgrade your health, you go here. If you want to upgrade your magic, you go here. So I have 4 units of health up there. And the maximum amount of magic I have is 30. You can actually talk to this Go guy a certain amount of times.
Ah, decisions, decisions. Should I extend my magic or health? Or just eat a tin can? Why not buy my meal ticket and help narrow my options?
So yes, so you'll... The first, it'll go up in price the more you get. So here with 1,000. Are you sure? And now the guy's dancing around up there. So you give it to him. A meal ticket. Hand it to me. I'll get to work on my best recipe. Yes. I'll dazzle your palate in no time or less. So, bon appetit and pardon the mess. There we go. So there you got this. Come on. I have no idea what this is supposed to be. Now we have 5 units of health. Let me talk to this lady over here. What's more out of your...
Want more use out of your relics? Oh yes, of course. I can increase your maximum magic. Good? Oh, but no relics yet. What? I can't. You have to find some relics.
So these are the weapons I was telling you about.
Chester, down the ladder. He always has the weirdest things. Wait, what was I doing?
Interesting. So why don't we just see if we can get one more ticket out of this guy? 4,000. Yeah, see, like it goes up in price really quickly. Won't be a problem as we go into the levels. And each of these people has a problem.
Double trouble. Soil and shovel. My third eye knows your useless infos. Excavavideo. The number of dig piles you've dug is 7. Arum infiniosa. The amount of gold you collected is 6,218. That'll refer to there. The number of times you fall in battle is 0. Temporum perpetua. The total time you've spent adventuring is 14 minutes and 45 seconds. I magically see all of your acts. Come back again for more useful facts.
Thanks for helping me, kindly witch.
I'm not a witch!
Okay. There you go, that's my voice acting.
Oh, woe is me, the king of nothing, not to rule, but my lone barstool.
King Knight sits on Pride Moore's throne. That gilded goon, he'll get his soon. Everybody rhymes.
Oh! That Spectre Knight! If someone could defeat him, I would bestow upon them my greatest treasure. A new face. Dancers. Acolytes. Witches. Ghosts. Everyone's welcome in here.
So yeah, this is just a little bar. So, and then over here is the little mini game. We'll play this for a bit. Sigh. I suppose peaceful solitude is too much to ask for. Well, as long as I'm stranded here. Shall we pass the time with a little game? I'll just need 100 gold first. Yes. Alright, I'll conjure up some things, and you can hit them toward the targets for points, okay? So yeah, here we go. You're just gonna be smacking these things around. Awesome. Ah, no. Got 10. Yeah, these, you're just hitting the little bottles up to these little, whatchamacallits, little targets. That's what they are. That's what she said they were. I'm pretty sure I'll get a good score from this. Ah, no. I'm screwing up. This is not what I wanted. No. God. I forget how long this... I think that just lasts as long as you're getting bottles. There's no actual time... Well, there is technically a time limit, but... Okay, well, I missed out on a bunch of points right there. You got 184 points. Yawn. Well, color me impressed. And you get a bunch of this, a treasure, and a music sheet. So we'll be giving that to... Bard, as he is called here, in a moment. But first we're going to go over this way. This is the guy he was telling you about, or... Yeah, there's actually... Yeah, Actually, here's the thing I should have mentioned a few minutes ago. When I put out the fire, it said that I had an achievement. This game does have achievements, kind of like in the PSN, Xbox Live stuff. You got achievements. Nintendo doesn't really have their own official achievement list. They've been throwing out games that have at least a similar thing. But yeah, that's pretty much how that works. I kind of wish they would actually do that, but for now we just have individual games, and Shovel Knight is one of them. And putting out the fire is one. Giving all the music to Bard is one. And then this guy has his own achievement, where you just have to listen. This guy tells puns. You got to listen to all his puns, basically. Doesn't really take that long. Let's see. Ish, that King Knight. You give him an inch, he thinks he's a ruler. And he's all proud of it. I traveled with some horse adventurers, but they were also naive. Negative. Okay, forget it. I thought he was naive. That was my fault. I was afraid as I jumped over the bottomless pit, but then I got over it. Laughs. I wonder why the Black Knight shovel was getting bigger. Then it hit me. I'm sure your quest will pay off in spades, hero. Wait a minute. I don't know. Okay, that one I didn't get. The Goatician, he may feast on valuable meal tickets, but overall, he's not a bad fellow. Just jumping for joy. I'm not even going to read the rest of these. I'm just going to... Yeah, sorry. If you wanted to read all these things, I'm pretty sure you can look up another video on YouTube. Or pause the video. Every time I do this. I don't even know why I'm doing this right now. Probably just to kill time. Groundbreaking idea. Yeah, forget it. This guy's taking too long. I'm pretty sure you could just continue this later on. Actually, here's another guy we gotta talk to. This is where you'll essentially get the E-tanks of this game. Yeah, these things. You get two of these things. You get only two of these things. And you can fill them up with these juices that you'll get later on. You can fill it up with the juice, and it'll either fill up your magic, fill up your health, or fill up your both of them at the same time. Kind of like the potions in Zelda. Psst. Hey guy. You wouldn't believe the merchandise I've got for you today. Why not have a look? See, we got two things right off the bat. Which one would... I guess this one will be... No, wait, we can't even afford that one. What was I thinking? We'll just get this one. Yeah, this little fishing rod. We buy it, and then you'll come across bottomless pits. That'll be sparkly and stuff. You throw that in there, and then you might just get something useful. Yeah, let's see if we can now upgrade our magic. 15... Nah, wow, we can't even afford this. Shoot. Okay, well... That's something for another day. I will be upgrading this magic soon enough. Let me talk to this guy. Well, here's the... you know what? I'm not even sure if I should keep up with the voice acting, though, because I'm going to forget what voices I gave these people, because these people are essentially reoccurring characters. So, well, some of them are anyway. And here's another music piece. It's a pretty useful stuff there. Let's talk to this old man. Grizzled seer. Like, Shovel Knight, many trials await you. Don't despair. May each defeat strengthen your resolve. Apart from my voice acting being terrible and me me most likely forgetting. See, there's another accomplishment right there. Me just forgetting what they sound like. I probably won't be doing it too much. Let's talk to this guy. Like, I forgot already what this guy sounds like. Whoa! You have 2 music sheets! Magnificent! Take 500 gold for each. Wonderful. Let's see here. Oh, you found Spinny Bottle. The client's only reaction was, oh, it's okay, I guess. Whatever. Sorry. Sorry, was it not brooding enough for you? Now that I have this music sheet, I can perform it. for you anytime. Just ask. See, I don't remember what this guy sounded like. Terrible inconsistency. I don't really like bad. I really want to be more consistent with my voice acting and all that, so pardons many if I don't know what these people sound like. I just do it to pass the time. You know, because it is kind of boring to just read. So, sorry, lady, you gotta go way off screen in order to get that. So now we can actually move on. But for now, that's probably going to be the end of the episode. Later on, we will be tackling a couple of these levels. I'll be explain more about this map. And, yeah, we'll just see how far into the game we can go. So, hope to see you all later. Goodbye.